Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily tarot forecast. This forecast is for the date of May the 5th. We are going to do a little miniature forecast for each sign, starting with Aries, and we're using the Druid Cast Tarot deck today. Druid Cast, where did that come from? It's the Druid something tarot. I don't remember exactly right now. Oops. Druid craft. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you for the thumbs up. Whoever already did that, I appreciate it. Wow, you guys are piling in early. That's fantastic. Glad to see you all here already. Alrighty, so Aries, what we have coming up for you is Sarnunos, followed by the Prince of Pentacles, followed by the King of Pentacles. Okay. Aries, what we have showing up for you coming up on the 5th is that there's a little bit of an obsession going on here as far as with money or finances. There's some overthinking going on. Okay. And why is this? This is because you're in a good position financially. Actually, I thought this was going to say because you were broke. No, you're in a good position financially. And so now you're really you're getting obsessed with, okay, well, what else? How do I improve this? Okay. So, you know, part of improving anything, if you follow the laws of spirit, part of improving anything is appreciating what you have. So right now, instead of being obsessed with making more, it might be a good time to take a breath and appreciate what you have, just because you do have plenty right now, Aries. Okay. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Angela. Hello, hello. You're quite welcome. I am so glad you're feeling like a new person. That's fantastic. Ms. Sherry, how are you doing today? Whoops. You know me, Miss Angela. I always love to read. You could call me at 2 o'clock in the morning and I would probably be like, oh, you need a reading? Okay. Let me get my glasses on. I have actually done that in the past, by the way. I'm glad that you are doing wonderful. Not that I'm making an open invitation that we need to start making that a habit, but just saying. I'm feeling really good today. This is a good day. The energy is really fantastic. Sunlight, lots of green. I'm all excited. This is the first day of phase 1 here where I'm living, so I am very excited. All right, so Taurus, let's look at you guys. This is Taurus for May the 5th. May the 5th for Taurus. Let's see what you've got. Alrighty, Taurus, you guys have the Feralt in reverse. The King of Pentacles also in reverse. And the High Priest right side up. Okay, Taurus, what's happening here? Is this you or somebody you're dealing with? Okay, all right. So Taurus, it looks like you're having an interaction with somebody on the 5th that is not seeing things like their perspective about something in life is skewed, okay? And this may be about an area of life, or this may be about a particular event that happened in life, but they have a really skewed perspective. And yeah, I think it's skewed to the point that everybody around them kind of realizes it's skewed, only they don't. And it looks to me like you're trying to do things to help them to understand or to see things differently. I'm not sure how successful you're going to be just in one day, Taurus, but I think you're going to make some progress. If you're expecting to meet the target all in one day, that might not be a reasonable expectation, but it looks to me like you are going to make some kind of progress in helping this person to come into a more realistic perspective about things that are going on in their life. Why is this happening? Because you're basically being called upon to be the advisor. So somebody is asking you to advise or counsel this person, or maybe even this person is asking for your insights, but you're being called upon to be the advisor here, Taurus. There's Ms. Ricky. Glad to see you back, dear. How are you today? It is interesting. You've got a mission. Taurus has a mission. Okay, I've already started shuffling for Gemini, and their first card just fell out. We're going to take that. Gemini for May the 5th. This card really wanted to come out, but it didn't. We'll see if he shows up later. Oh no. Is he getting all antsy and grumpy with his fever? Okay, Gemini. You guys have the Magician showing up in reverse. 9 of Swords. And the Sun also showing up in reverse. You know what you should do, Ricky? You should actually go back into my history on this channel and find one of my, what did I used to call those when I did Reiki every day? Reiki with Amista. Find one of those Reiki with Amista videos and play it for them, because that energy is still there. Spirit's not limited by time or space. I'm glad he's taking it well. All right, let's go back to Gemini. Let me focus now and read your cards now that we have them out here. Okay, Geminis. You have the Magician in reverse along with the 9 of Swords. This is telling me that you were trying to manifest something, and it turned out that you manifest exactly the opposite of what it was that you were shooting for. And now you're feeling totally stressed out because this is exactly the situation that you didn't want to have in your life. And why is this happening? Getting a strong intuitive nudge. This is happening because somebody distracted you from focusing on the things that you want, and instead got you pointed towards focusing on your fears. I mean, we kind of have to take responsibility for our own thoughts and our own focus. But if you want to look at where you kind of fell off the wagon, it was because of the you let somebody influence you to go into the direction of what am I afraid of instead of what am I looking forward to. All right, so that's Gemini. The beautiful thing about getting a reading ahead of time, guys, is when you see that energy coming in, if you don't like it, you can head it off at the pass. And Geminis, that's exactly what I would be doing right there. All right, so Cancer. You guys are up to the plate next. Well, we had a card really work to fall out there. So we're going to take that. Okay, Cancers. 9 of Wands showing up in reverse. The Star showing up right side up. And Queen of Wands showing up right side up. Okay, so what do we have here, Cancers? Hmm. So with the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Star, it looks to me like um, you're not prepared to be hopeful about something. Is basically what this is saying. You're just not ready. There's something that somebody around you wants you to be hopeful about, but you're just like, I'm just not there. Just not there. And why is that happening? Because you are very creative. You're a great problem solver. You think outside the box. And you're just having a hard time seeing why there's hope for this situation. Okay. So that's what we have going on there. Now, that's not to say there's not hope for that situation. It's just to say that you're not seeing, like you're seeing this as a problem that needs to be solved, but there are some good things that are innate in whatever the situation is that you're not seeing at all. You're just overlooking them, Cancer. All right, let's look next at Leo. And this is going to be Leo for May the 5th. And by the way, Cancers, I'm going to remind you, just like I reminded Gemini, I think the beauty of getting a reading ahead of time is that if you see something you don't like, you get the chance to change that. Free will can change anything. Head that energy off at the pass. Okay, Leos. Beautiful. Leo, you have the Feralt and you have the Magician. I feel like you've got a lot of people all working together to accomplish something, and it feels really great to you. And why is this happening? Because there's a Nine of Swords in reverse. Something that has been causing a whole lot of stress or tension is no longer causing that stress or that tension. And so, since you're being released from that stress or that tension, and I think this is for you and a lot of people in your sphere of influence, actually, Leo, because that stress or that tension isn't there, you're free to be able to manifest the things that you want and to work harmoniously with other people. Okay. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what that's all about. Oops, just dropped a card completely. All right, let's look at Virgo next. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Thank you, those of you who are here, spending some of your precious time with me. Thank you also for sharing these videos with other people as well. And on top of that, thank you to those of you getting private readings with me. It's always wonderful to catch up with those of you who are my regulars, and it's always wonderful to get to know somebody new as well. I have a lot of fun with the live readings. One-on-one, I mean, you guys think these videos are on target, but one-on-one is where I really shine. Virgo, let's take a peek at you guys. Virgo, from May the 5th. Okay, so Virgos, Three of Cups showing up in reverse. 10 of Wands. And Princess of Pentacles in reverse. What's going on here? Okay, Virgos. Three of Cups in reverse plus the 10 of Wands is telling me that you had a friend that was getting on your nerves, jumping up and down on your last nerve, totally annoying you. And they are taking responsibility for those actions. They may be apologizing to you or letting you know that, that they weren't thinking or they didn't recognize the harm they were doing or whatever. But a friend who was jumping up and down on a last nerve or who insulted or offended you in some way is taking responsibility for their actions. Why is this happening? Because of the Princess of Pentacles in reverse. You basically got tired of this person doing whatever it was that they were doing, and you said, adios, amigo. I'm not putting any more effort or energy into this relationship. This doesn't have to be a friendship. It could even be a romantic relationship where somebody was doing something that you just found unacceptable. And you said, you know what, deal breaker, I'm out. Okay. So after you said that you were not going to be continuing forward with whatever this relationship was, that's when this person says, oh, wait, whoa, don't go. I didn't realize I was being such a fill in the blank, whatever word you want to use there. I am so sorry. And I'm going to do my best to make sure that doesn't happen again. All right. So, you get to decide, Virgo. Are you going to do an about face and move forward with that again? Or are you going to figure that you've already seen true colors and let things remain standing without you putting energy into them? Let things stay as they are. Up to you. But you're going to definitely have that decision to make. All right, let's look at Libra for May the 5th. Libra, 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 May the 5th. Thank you guys once again for the thumbs ups and for sharing this video. Thank you also for those of you who are ordering private readings from me. It is because of all of your support at every single level that I am able to do what I love to do for my living. Already. Libra. High Priestess. Followed by Death, or what I would call transformation. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, so Libras. Wow. High Priestess and transformation coming up together. That's powerful energy. That's big energy. Okay, so Libras, you guys are making some kind of major transformation, and this is 8th house type of transformation. This has to do with letting go of something that is not working and rebuilding. This could be a thought process that's not working, or a thought pattern that's not working. This could be a relationship. This could be a situation. It could be, something with employment. This could be any type of situation with the babysitter or the daycare provider or anything. But you're transforming some kind of situation, and you're transforming it because your intuition is guiding you. Your intuition is the one telling you, look, this situation has to be changed. It has to be transformed. And it's also guiding you about how you change or transform that situation. Okay. And why is this happening? This is happening, Libras, because you've gotten very focused on something that you can do to improve your own life. Okay. You have a lot of things that you could do to improve your own life. You could go into analysis paralysis trying to figure out which one would be the best one to start with. But you've already decided, you've already focused. You've thrown the analysis paralysis out. You've picked what it is you want to focus on to make your life better. And now you are working towards that. You're doing that. And you're taking some very big steps. To have 2 major arcana cards show up for this, you're taking some major big steps in moving towards that better life. This is heavy duty. Good job, Libras. Exactly. That's true. Yes, ma'am. Alrighty, let's look at Scorpio. This is going to be Scorpio for May the 5th. Scorpio, Scorpio, hi ho, off to work we go. La da 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 da, la da da, Scorpio. All right. Scorpios, Six of Swords in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What do we have here, Scorpios? What are we doing? This is so funny. Okay. So it's funny because I don't know how many years it's been since I thought of that hi ho, off to work we go, wherever that came from. I don't know if that was a song of my childhood, if it was out of a Disney movie or what. But anyway, we've got the work card coming up in reverse. So strange. Basically, what I think is going on, Scorpio, is we are trying to work from home because with that Six of Swords in reverse, we're not really going anywhere. Ooh, no, we're not. This is going back to work. This is going back to work, but it's not working very well. Like going back to work is not working very well, is what this message is. Took me a while to process my way through that. I think that we're excited on the 5th because we think we're going to get to go back to work. And I think that even if we're able to go back, it just doesn't go very well. There's not a lot getting accomplished. And why is this? Because we've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Why is this? Actually, I think I'm going to look at on the bottom of the deck was the King of Cups in reverse. I know what's happening. Okay, here we go. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We're actually done with our old way of doing business. We're done with our old version of work. Why? Because we don't really like it. That's that King of Cups in reverse. That's why this whole idea of going back to work isn't really working out for us, because we're realizing we're not happy with going back to work at all. And we've decided, nope, we're not going to do that anymore. I thought maybe it was. Thank you, Ricky. Now, the idea that we're not going back to that anymore, but that I was given that hi ho, off to work we go, we are going to be doing some kind of work. We're just not doing what we used to do in the way that we used to do it on the 5th. Okay. We may be going off to work to put out resumes too. That may be where we're off to work to go, off to work to put out resumes. But there also may be something that we're doing on the side. Wow. Scorpios, I'm really tempted to do a whole big long reading on that, but we don't have that much time here. I'm already at 23 minutes. I would really like to unravel that. Anyway, if any of you would like to have readings, I would love to unravel that with you. Sagittarius. Let's look at you guys for May the 5th. No, let's go back to Scorpio. No, that wouldn't work either. Never mind. Okay, let's look at Sagittarius for May the 5th. You guys got the Two of Pentacles showing up in reverse. Seven of Pentacles right side up. Nine of Swords. Okay. Sagittarius. Two of Pentacles in reverse with that Seven of Pentacles. What's going on here exactly? Sagittarius, I feel like you're not taking very good care of yourself physically. Maybe mentally and emotionally too, but definitely physically. Like you're not taking as good a care of yourself as you should. Excuse me. Things are falling between the cracks. Maybe your exercise routine is falling between the cracks, or maybe you're not buying the types of foods that you would normally eat, or whatever it is that you do to keep yourself healthy. Maybe if you're supposed to be on medications, you're not taking medications. There's something going on where something's fallen in between the cracks whenever it comes to your health, Sagittarius. And why is this happening? Because you're all stressed out and you're letting that stress impact how you're handling things, how you're taking care of things. Because when we have this much stress, whatever it is that we're stressing about, kind of takes over our thoughts during the day when we're awake, maybe even keeps us from sleeping at night. So now we not only feel bad because we haven't had sleep, but we also can't focus because we're thinking about whatever it is that's stressing us out. And because that's going on, you're having a really hard time just maintaining regular things to keep your health up to snuff. Okay. So stress is basically, Sagittarius, stress is either making you feel bad or literally making you sick, one of the two, because you're not doing the things that you need to do to keep yourself in a good, healthy place. All right, let's look at Capricorn. This is going to be Capricorn for May the 5th. Okay, so Capricorns, you guys have the Hermit showing up here. You have the Princess of Swords showing up here. And you have the Four of Cups in reverse. So Capricorns, on the 5th, I see you guys taking some time to really dig in and investigate and understand more about what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what makes you tick in general, what makes you trigger, all of this stuff. You're basically doing research on your own self. Okay. And why are you doing this? Because we've got a Four of Cups in reverse here. You've had some disappointments lately, but you're sort of taking those in stride and you're looking at opportunities around you. And as you're looking at opportunities around you, you're realizing that to utilize those opportunities in the best way possible, you understand as much as you can about yourself moving forward. Okay. Pretty cool, actually, Capricorn. Very wise thing to do. All right, let's look next at Aquarius. This is going to be Aquarius for May the 5th. All right, Aquarius, you guys have the High Priestess in reverse. You have the Ten of Swords also in reverse. And you have the Five of Swords right side up. Okay, so Aquarius. High Priest in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse just means that you had a situation before you were not dumb enough to take it. Okay? Well, guess what? On the 5th, this person comes back with more bad advice and you're still not dumb enough to take it. And that brings about more attention. All right? You had actually, in the past, you had actually thought that this was put to rest and that wasn't going to be talked about again. Nope, it's coming back up on the 5th. Why is it coming back up? because there's going to be a fight or a disagreement with somebody. And once that fight or disagreement happens, then this bad advice comes back out again. Yippee skippy. That sounds like a fantastic day. I am so sorry, Aquarius. All right, let's look at Pisces next. This is going to be Pisces for May the 5th. You guys do know we're getting close to a Scorpio moon. Full moon in Scorpio on the 7th. Is it a full moon or a new moon? Either way, it's a moon, so it's going to cause emotions. I think that's a new moon. Anyway, it's going to cause a lot of emotions. And generally, we feel the effects of a moon starting a couple of days ahead of time. So that means we're going to start to feel the effects of this moon on the 5th. We'll feel it for the 5th and the 6th. 7th, we have the new moon. Then we'll feel it for the 8th and the 9th. So that may account for a lot of what we're seeing in this video today. Next up, we have Pisces. This is Pisces for May the 5th. Okay, Pisces. Just did a little clarification real quick. You guys have the Four of Pentacles showing up, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and Nine of Swords in reverse. So what's going on here, Pisces? With this Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, what's happening is you're feeling like you don't have quite enough of everything that you need. And so you are holding things back or stashing things away for a just in case, just to be sure, because you're not quite sure you've got all your bases covered right now as far as finances or as far as material goods. Okay. Now, why is this happening? Because you've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is your way of relieving stress because you've been really stressed out with this feeling about, well, I don't know if I've got enough. And so your way of relieving this stress is to actually stash some things back and hold on to them for the future, just in case, just to make sure you're okay. Okay. So that's what we have for Pisces. Try not to make that stash toilet paper. Try to go for something unusual and creative. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Thank you for spending some of your precious time with me. I also appreciate all the thumbs ups and all the videos that you guys have shared out to others. I love being in front of more and more people because that's just more and more people that I get to help. And thank you to all of you who are ordering private readings from me. All of that does enable me to do what I love to do for my living. So genuinely, I do appreciate it. Everyone have a fantastic day, and I'll see you back here on the next video. Peace out.